I remember growing up in church, and the church had a certain sound. I think we should take it back to the old time way. Come on, y'all, let's sing it.
Whatever they're doing with their career, stay consistent, right? Because that's the only way you can
It's always been a matter of respect.
I hope you guys have gotten projects and new projects.
In the rehearsal, so we already knew that it was
What made you go
So, the way the goes in it, just assign all the way to the world to come with them just assign all the way to the world to come with them.
That's how Walker, like a that's how Walker.
Come on, James. Come and help me.
up, guys? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Big Ben, and you're tuning into another episode of Let's Go to Church Gospel Show with your boy, guys. Let me tell y'all, we're on season 9, and I can honestly say this year, with me, my schedule being so busy, like normally I probably already had like 20 episodes already, but we're only on episode number 7, and it's only because, guys, I'm gonna get back on the flow again. I'm getting back in the flow. But only because my schedule has been so busy with work and college and everything. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to be getting more episodes coming out, and it's going to be pushed out so y'all can be able to see it. So, guys, tonight we have, first of all, that intro gets me in every single time. That's why I love playing my intro. But so first, guys, let me tell y'all, this woman of God, I've been knowing her for probably about 6-7 years now. I remember the conversations that we had on the phone. She's a legend, living legend. I'm so flabbergasted because there's so much I can say about her because she is just an amazing person in general. She's so sweet. She's so humble. She's iconic. I have an award named after her. So that's how y'all know how I care much really about I care so much about her. Y'all got me stuttering a little bit. But so we're gonna go ahead and bring in the legendary Kisha Grandy Lee.
Hello.
Yes.
How are you, honey?
I'm doing good, Auntie. I'm doing good. Let me tell you guys, the last time she was on the show, she wasn't a lead. She wasn't then. Now she's married.
I's married now. Who won't it do it, won't it will?
Yes. And I'm so happy for her. And everything just been working so good for her. her music and the EP. She got so much going on, like so much going on, and I'm glad I be able to get her for a few about 30 minutes or so. Get her about 30 minutes, and then I'll be able to let her go do what she needs to go do. But Miss Kisha, thank you so much for coming on here. I really do appreciate you, and I don't look like I sound really lost of words, if that makes sense.
Always and anytime, I'm gonna always make time for you.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's
Yeah.
so sweet. That's so sweet. So, Miss Keisha, for the ones that don't know who you are, tell the audience a brief how you got into the industry, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I started in the industry at the ripe age of 18 years old. I started with Kirk Franklin and the Family. You may remember me from songs like Silver and Gold. You may remember me from Savior More Than Life to Me on the What You're Looking For project, on the Christmas album, The Night That Christ Was Born, and from the New Nation project, you may remember me singing He Loves Me.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's where my journey became the journey was back in those days of the early 90s. Yeah.
Listen, 18 years old, traveling and seeing across the world, that is crazy. Not
Yeah.
everybody gets to have that opportunity, and guess what? You're still doing it now. You're still
Yes,
doing
I
it now. And she's traveling. She booked and busy, guys, so y'all need to book her, though. I'm
Woo,
booked.
God is good. Yes, he is.
Oh my gosh. So, after Kurt Franklin and the Family, you recorded a single called You Did It.
Yes, I did.
So you did it was how was it transferring, being that you already let the group broke up and
Mhm.
now that you're solo, did you want to do a solo project or you just like, let me just do it because people are asking where I'm at?
I've always wanted to do a solo project. And the reasoning behind that was, I wanted to have my voice to tell my story of my life because I've encountered and endured a lot,
Mm-hmm.
good and bad.
Right.
And I've always wanted a platform of my own to be able to tell my story. Being with Kirk and singing his music, that's pretty much telling his story, which
Right.
I totally appreciated. But I did want to have a platform of my own to be able to tell my own story and of my journey of life, and to be able to help others, young girls in particular, that
Mm-hmm.
may have gone through, and boys that may have encountered some things that I have encountered. So yeah, just to be that one of the voices to be able to help the youth.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, the longevity for Miss Keisha, she's still going at it, and she's been doing it for such a long time. I'm just like, when you said 18 years old, when we've had our first conversation a couple years back, when you said, "Yeah, I started when I was 18," I said, "Ain't no way, ain't no way."
I know, right?
That's a long time to be in the gospel industry because the gospel industry is already they already got their clicks and who they want and who they deem as more important. But you stayed the whole time. You didn't give up. And I
Yeah.
know there's 3 times that you wanted to give up.
Oh
I know.
yeah. Oh
I know.
yeah, there were times that I wanted to give up. There were times that I did step away for a while, and
Mhm.
I didn't stop doing music, but I did step away from the gospel industry. But it was all for learning experiences for me to grow, for me to be able to go through some more things so I can be able to tell, the younger people and people that are my age and older of what I've encountered, and to let
Right.
them know that even though they may go through something, that they still can make it.
Look, she gonna minister to you now. One thing she gonna do, she
You
gonna
better
minister.
know it. You better know it. Mm.
Oh my gosh! So we're gonna transition to okay. I think there's one more single. Is a single? Is it a single after that, or did it came from the Reborn album? Was Reborn album the next thing, or was it?
Yes.
Okay, Reborn album. The
Yeah.
Reborn album. Let me tell y'all, my favorite song from that album is "Reap." That song,
Really?
yes,
I like Reap
um,
too.
that's my all-time favorite song. I said, and then when you hit that low note, hanging around, telling lies. That's that part right there.
Okay, yes, yes, that reap is something else.
Listen,
Because
guys.
sometimes we have to be reminded that, you think you getting away with stuff.
Hmm.
Eventually, you're gonna reap what you sow. Even if you sowing good seed, you're gonna reap that too. Whatever
Yeah.
seed that you're planting, good or bad, it's gonna come back to you.
Yes, I'm telling you that Reborn album. Tell us the process. You know the whole process doing the album.
Yeah.
It was really big. It was really big for you, and
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it.
So it was exciting for me because this would be the first time that I would be recording a project with my in the process husband.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so that was very exciting, and we bumped heads a lot because I'm telling him, no, I know what I'm doing. You can't tell me what to do. I've been doing that since I was 18 years old. And he's like, ma'am, you're gonna listen to me because I'm gonna show you a different way of how to do this.
Hmm.
And I am so glad that I listened to my husband. My husband is, he is a talent that the world knows some of his music, but they don't know who it is.
Right.
But I know that God is about to put him in the forefront to allow people to know, of some of the songs that they sing every day that my husband had a hand in creating those songs.
Wow.
So, he gathered music that he had written and some music that some other people had written as well for the Reborn Project, but most of it was done by EJ Lee. And then I did a remake of For the Good of Them.
Yes.
That's by one of the people that I looked up to as a young person, Kimberly McFarland.
Yes.
For the Good of Them, that song, oh Jesus, that song was
Yeah.
an impact when I was young.
Mm.
And it's still blessing the masses. When I look at, how many people have listened to which songs that they've listened to the most, that's the song that they listen to the most because it ministers. That song is definitely a classic. And just that whole process of recording and using some of my friends, because most of my friends sing as well, so
Yes.
I use some of my friends to do background vocals. And it was just a joy to be able to do a project with the man that I love and for it to turn out so amazing, and about to do it again on a bigger level. So I'm excited about it all.
Listen, guys, let me tell y'all that season of her life was like okay, the EP, and she got married after. It was just back. So it was just about
Yes.
connections. So
Mhm.
I'm just like I was so happy for her. She definitely needs that, and I even remember the conversation we had. Well, I remember when COVID was around, how you had COVID and you didn't know if you was gonna live or not. So can you tell them your testimony about that too?
Yes. So I was one that, would always say, I'm not going to catch COVID because, I'm saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost, and it's not going
Right.
to do anything to me. And lo and behold, COVID got me.
Mhm.
And, I was talking on the phone to my mom one day. I was sick at the time. Well, actually, let me tell you how it happened. So I was doing some recordings in the studio with a particular person. And, in Texas, we are big huggers. So I
Yes.
hugged one of the ladies that was there. Come to find out a few weeks later, I get a phone call, say, hey, such and such tested positive for COVID. So you may want to get yourself checked out. So
Wow.
I was like, I'll be okay. Well, a few weeks later, I started having the symptoms,
Mm.
and I got really bad. So, at that time, nobody could be around you. So I
Right.
was by myself in my house. And one day I was on the phone with my mom, and I thought I was getting better. And I coughed a certain way. And after that cough, it was like I could not catch my breath.
Oh
So
wow.
my mom said, well, reach over there and get your oxygen thing for your finger. So
Hmm.
I checked my oxygen level and it was like in the 70s. And when
Mm.
your oxygen is supposed to be 100. So
Wow.
my mom said, get off the phone right now and call 911 right now. So I called 911 and I'm nervous and I didn't know what to do. So I called them. I told them what my symptoms were. They came and got me. When they got there, they checked my oxygen level. My oxygen was still low. They said, we're going to have to take you to the hospital. I'm putting on my clothes and stuff, and I'm crying the whole time. And the lady, the ambulance people, she asked me, she said, why are you crying, baby? I said, because I don't want to die. She said, sweetheart, you're not going to die. She said, let's go. We're going to take you to the hospital, and you're going to be okay. So once I got to the hospital, the doctor that was in ER told me if I had not gotten there when I did, it would have been a different story. I was that bad off. So I was bawling. I was crying like a baby. And the only thing that I could do at that point, I grabbed my phone and I went live. I went live on Facebook. And because, at that time, nobody could be in the hospital room with you. So I asked the people to pray for me. And when I tell you that thing spread like wildfire, oh my God. So everybody was praying for me. And then Larry Reed, if everybody knows who Larry Reed is, Larry Reed got a hold of it and he put it on his platform. And after he put it on his platform, it definitely went viral. So I had people from every country, every city, every state praying for me. And the thing that they would say is, you shall live and you shall not die. And I kept saying that. I kept quoting that. So while I was in the hospital, one person to my left got on the ventilator, had to get on the ventilator. The other person that was on the other side of me had passed away. So that made me afraid because I didn't know what to do. So I just kept praying. I kept listening to my praise and worship music. I was listening to Bishop Jake's sermons. And every day that I was in there, I was praying and crying out to God. And the next day came. So after I had been in there, I'm trying to get to the end of the story. I had been in there for about 2.5 weeks. And by that next to the last day, they said, well, Miss Lakeisha, if you're okay, we're going to let you go home. And the lady said, this is crazy that one person on one side of you has died and the other person had to get on a ventilator. She was like, something is you got a strong prayer life or something. And I just instantly began to pray and thank God in advance for what he was doing. And I began to speak it out of my mouth. I shall live and not die. By that next morning, they started disconnecting everything from me and told me that I could go home. So that for me was, I knew that God was working on my behalf. I just did not know what was going to happen, but I knew that I had my faith. I had my faith and I believed that God was going to make a way. So if you're ever in a situation like that or whatever it may be, if you keep on praying and believing, God will make a way out of no way. Yes. And I went home. I did go home.
She went home, guys. She went home. And she's alive and well.
Yes. Hallelujah.
I'm just
glad.
And
they told me that my breathing was not going to be the best as well. And I believe that my breathing actually is better than it was before I went in.
Come on, Jesus.
Come on. Do you hear me?
That's God right there.
That's God. Yes, it is.
Guys, let me tell you, that's a wonderful testimony. Miss Kisha got testimonies for days. And I'm sure we all do have testimonies for days. Now, guys, the new single, I believe that I gotta bring it up. Look.
Yes.
Y'all gotta make sure y'all get your merchandise too.
Yes.
So how much you pay for this?
The shirts are $30.
Look, guys, y'all need to get y'all a t-shirt. I might get me another one just to have one in the picture frame.
Come on. I believe God.
Because I wore this one to work, and it was like, "Who's that?" I said, "My auntie."
Okay, and is.
I said, "Go down her song." I said, "This is so nice." I wore it. I had put an outfit on together. I said, I had a great outfit on with it. I said, "Okay, match the theme." I said, "Okay, I did that." Did
Oh,
that.
see, whenever me and EJ wear ours to the airport, everybody is constantly like looking. Is that you? Is that a song? Or so it grabs so much attention when I travel. So I'm just thankful for this journey. I really am.
Listen, I believe God is a testimony for Miss Keisha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have her tell us the process of making this wonderful single. Shout out to Uncle Ernest Lee. He's the producer for this.
Woo!
He's the producer for all her music.
Yes, he is.
Mastermind. He's behind everything. He gonna make sure his wife is taken care of.
Yes, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Oh, praise the name of Jesus. You know I gotta cut up with you.
No, listen. I had to make sure I shout out Uncle Ernest because he is a really heavy hitter in this industry,
Is.
and I'm just like, if people don't know him, I need to know him because he's a really down to earth person.
Yes, he is.
So I believe God. The process of making that, how was that?
So I believe God. So the way that I believe God came about is so I go to Florida a lot for
Mhm.
this church. And I've become really close to them because I go every year for whatever event they have. They always bring me back to sing at their events. And one of the ladies that I'm actually an ambassador for, she's a purse designer.
Yeah.
We're really close to her. Name is Tasha, and Tasha called my husband, called EJ, and said, "Hey, God gave me a word, and that word is I believe God." She said, I want you to write a song about I believe God."
Oh wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So my husband thought about what I had been through, and he wrote "I Believe God" from the title that Miss Tasha had given him. I believe God. So
Come
that's
on.
how that song came about. And when I tell you, after I heard the song, I bawled like a baby because that's my testimony.
Listen.
I've been through a lot uh in this music industry, in life. It's that's just the part of life and growing up. You're gonna face this or that, and I've been through some things. So that song is definitely my testimony. Through no matter what may come your way, you always gotta remember that you gotta trust God. It may look like that where you're going, it don't make sense. And I trust me, there was a many days that I did not know what tomorrow was gonna look like as far as my life. As
Right.
far as financially, that's not my struggle. I've always been one to make it happen financially.
Right.
But as far as feeling loved, feeling,
Mhm.
relevant, making sure that people are in my life for the right reasons,
Right.
being a survivor of sexual molestation, attempted suicide, all of that kind of stuff were my struggles. And I just didn't know, what tomorrow held. But I I never lost my faith in God. And there were times where I was not in church. I was not, because I didn't want to hear nothing about God. I mean, it was
Yeah.
like too much was to me, it felt like too much wrong was going on.
Yeah.
So, but when God has a calling on your life, you're gonna make your way back.
Mm.
And that's exactly what happened. My husband is like a major inspiration in my life. He pours into me spiritually, mentally, everything. I mean, my he really is a preacher, but he don't want to accept that calling. Oh, woo, child. But he's definitely called to minister, definitely a minister. And so much that he has poured into my life has made a difference in my life of how I think about even myself. People would think that somebody that started touring at the age of 18 on major platforms have it all together, and that's not the case.
Right.
You struggle with low self-esteem. Am I good enough? Will they like me? And sometimes I still struggle with that. I
Mhm.
just got to be honest.
Yeah.
But I believe that that's why God gave me the husband that he gave me, because my husband validates me. He pours into me and let me know you are good. You're doing a good job. And that's the type of husband that I needed. So
Yes.
I'm just thankful for I Believe God. And then I signed with Black Smoke Music. I'm on a
Come
new
on.
label. Yes, yes. I
Oh
signed with Black
wow.
Smoke Music under Kerry Douglas, who has all of the hits. He just won I think it was like 7 BMI awards or something like
Wow.
that. Yeah, so he is amazing and he has taken me under his wing and he's ready to go. He's ready for me to put out my solo music and I cannot do nothing but thank him. I can't do nothing but thank my husband for these opportunities and Black Smoke. I'm just excited. I'm just like a kid on a ride waiting to see what my next ride going to be. Cause I don't know what it's gonna be, but I know it's gonna be good. Cause I done been through enough. It's time for me to get blessings on at this point.
Listen, guys, I Believe God hit, I think, number 100 on the media based charts.
It did. It debuted in the top 100.
Top 100. I think it's
Yes,
higher now. I think it's
it's
in
60 now. I think.
come on, 60. Come
Yes.
on.
Woo!
Listen, I tell artists all the time, like, it's hard to get up to get on the media based charts.
It is.
But they are playing I Believe God every day. I'm playing it on my station. I'm playing it on my personal playlist for me every day.
And
Like I said, listen, I have to play it every day now. Like I told you before we got on this live, I was like, not a lot of songs get me crying like that. Because sometimes I just like, okay, they sound the same like the other one. Or, okay, I'm not feeling it. They notes are off. I'm not feeling it. I'm sorry. I'm just that type of person when it comes to if their notes are off. I'm a little blunt, but I'm gonna be respectful because I'm very respectful. But the truth will set you free. If your notes is off, I'm gonna let you know.
Ooh, what am I gonna do with you, nephew?
I don't know. Okay, I have to. Sometimes I have to. I have came a long way because I know back in the day, probably like 5 or 6, 7 years ago, I just posted outrageous stuff. And tone it down. And my mom was like, she was like, "You supposed to what?" And she said, "Now take that down." I said,
"Oh my God."
She's like, "Take it down." I said, "Okay, Ma, I'll take it down." I said,
"I'm gonna say take it down. You gotta take it down."
Because sometimes you don't always have to post what you're feeling at the moment.
That's true.
And I learned over the years.
Yeah.
I learned because I used to just, if someone made me mad, I go straight to Facebook.
Ooh.
Now, no, that's not good because
Right.
that's dealing with your brand, and it's going to mess with your brand and how people view you.
That's true.
And to be completely honest, I really don't care how people view me because I'm gonna be Ben. Ben's gonna be Ben regardless. So, but it's good.
I understand.
Because I'm not that, never been the type of person. I'm not a people pleaser. If you don't like me, you just don't like me. I don't care. But I need to stop. I'm being bad.
Oh my God, nephew.
I'm just, look, I have to be honest. Honest. I'm that type of person. If you need good people around you that's going to tell you the honest truth. You don't need people just always saying, "Oh, good job, Ben. I'm so proud of you." No, Ben, you was wrong. No, Ben, you did it that way. I need those type of people around me because I don't need no people because I think it's weird. After a while, people saying, "Oh, you're just amazing," and you're watching by the age of 30, you're gonna be a superstar and that stuff. And I'm just looking. No, that's off to me. I don't know. That has to be some witchcraft going on right there.
Okay, something.
Yeah, something. So
Right.
I'm just that type of person, and everybody needs that type of person in their life. At least one person. It gotta be everybody. At least that one person. So if y'all know me, y'all want to know me, I'll be that type of person for you. I'll be right behind you. I'm gonna tell you if you're wrong though. I ain't about to get in trouble with God.
Okay.
I seen it and I didn't say nothing.
Okay.
I Believe God. Let me tell y'all guys, I'm so excited about this single. She has so much. She got some more music coming out. She has so much going on.
Yeah.
I think they got a live recording coming up for the
Yeah,
family.
the family. A live recording coming up, and I'm so excited about that. I will not, even though I am doing a solo project, I'm still going to be working with the family. That's the family was my foundation, and I feel like that it's my responsibility at this point to make sure that they also have a platform, which is why, I spoke up and it was asked my husband, hey, can you do a single on the family?
Yeah.
Because I knew God was not finished with the family. The family's sound and blend was still amazing.
Yes.
So my husband made that happen, and then Kerry Douglas and Black Smoke came into the picture, and they were like, "Hey, I want to do something with y'all," and that's how that whole family project came about. Which pretty soon we're going to be releasing new music as well. The family is going to be releasing new music. Woo!
Yeah.
So I am so excited about this second portion that we have coming out. Oh my God, this second portion is gonna be amazing. I can't wait. And we also have a documentary that's coming out as well.
When
So
is that
it's
coming
gonna be
out?
the documentary. We do not have a date as of yet, but we have been recording footage of different
Okay.
stuff for the documentary. So it's gonna be on a major platform. Can't say which one right now, but it's gonna be seen by everybody. So I'm
So,
I'm ready for that to happen. So everybody will know who the family is, so we can tell our own story of who we are and the journeys and the paths that we've gone down. So I cannot wait for the family's documentary to come out. And yes, this coming weekend we will be in Houston, Texas. Black Smoke is recording a live recording of the family singing some of our old stuff and some of our new stuff.
okay.
So I am so excited about that. We're regrouping, hiring. We've hired new management for the family, and
Okay.
everything is just coming together. I'm just so excited about this whole entire umbrella that's about to happen with the family, with myself, with a few of the other family members. I'm just, God is really doing an amazing work in our lives, and I'm just excited and ready for the journey.
Listen, I'm excited for y'all. Y'all always will have my support every
Thank
day, all day, every day.
you. Yes.
Anything I need, y'all already know. Just call me. Can you do this
Yes.
for me? Can you do this? I got you. I got you.
You know we're gonna be calling.
Look, cause y'all priority. Y'all my priority list.
All right, priority.
Guys, now Miss Kisha,
Yes. Yes.
outside of ministry and stuff, Miss Keisha got some fun things she like to do. So what are some of those fun things? I know what they are, but for the audience, we'll
What you
know.
talking about? My shopping?
Yes, because she loved to shop.
I do. I get in trouble too, y'all. I stay in trouble because I be telling my husband I have to tell him little white lies like I ain't got no money, and then it'd be like 5 or 6 packages on my porch. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord, and then my husband will say, "You said you didn't have no money," and I'm like, "Well, I had to get an outfit for the event that the family is having, and I have to have an outfit for." Something else I'm doing. Something else. I will be performing at the Stellar Awards this year on one of the platforms. I will be sharing. I can't remember what the platform is yet, but it's some type of fashion show or something. Adia and Adia is going to be hosting. I don't know the other two young ladies that will be hosting. Myself and Lachey Knox, we're performing. Um, Lisa Page is gonna be performing. It's gonna be a whole big shindig. So I'll be letting you know what that is. But we will be performing at the Stellar Awards. So I'm excited about that. And I will
Oh,
be at the Stellar Awards. The family will not be performing, but I will be there to show my face.
listen, guys, she's gonna be there. Um, I'm iffy. I might come and I might not. I'm iffy.
I
I'm
hope
iffy.
you come.
I'm iffy because I just moved into a new place, so I
Yeah.
have to make sure everything's okay. But
Of course.
if God allows me to do it, then I'll go. But
Okay.
that I'm just trying to get everything under control and then stabilize, and then I can be able to travel like I used to be. Because you need some stability now. People will
Yeah.
go out and just, they're using their rent money to go travel and stuff. No, you need some
Oh no.
stability.
Never do that.
Mm-mm.
Oh no. Uh-uh. Oh, you pay them bills first.
The bills come first. So once you pay
Right.
them bills, if you have enough finances to go, you can go then.
That's right.
But
And
if
if you
you
can't,
don't,
then I will see you next year. Can't do that.
I just be seeing people use their last. Like I always see on social media, people use, "Oh, I spent $800 on a Chris Brown concert or something like that." I said, "Y'all spend y'all rent money on that?"
I would never.
I would never either.
No. No.
Because we
I
don't
have
know.
to make sure I have a roof over my head and a car to drive, and they both have to be nice. So if I can't make it to an event, it's gonna be there next time. No, thank you.
And she said they gotta be nice. She said she don't drive
Yes.
no 1992 Toyota Honda.
Nope. I will get 5 jobs to make sure I'm good.
So what is your job that you do outside of ministry? Because I know you have a job. You got a 9 to 5.
Yes, I work with special ed kids.
Come
So
on.
that is something that I am passionate about. I love what people would call the underdogs. The people that are overlooked and that people will not pay any attention to. I love working with those that actually need help with something. So yeah, I love my babies. I love my babies, and my babies from last year, the year before that, I still keep in touch with their parents. Um, After moving here to Georgia, I have a family that I'm very, very close to. They're from Europe, and well, the father is from Europe and the mom is from Mexico.
Right.
And those boys, they have 4 boys, and they're like my kids. I saw them at the mall the other day. Well, I saw one of them at the mall, and he saw me walk in, and he said, oh, Miss G, I'm thirsty. And he knows that I'm the one that's gonna buy him something. So I went and made sure I bought him something to drink. And I just have a bond with those that nobody else would pay any attention to. So that's definitely one of my gifts and callings, is definitely dealing with children that have special needs.
Listen, that's a gift that is coming from God because not everybody can work with kids like that.
You're right.
It's a gift because you have to be with the different. You have to deal with different personalities and different. It's just a gift.
Behavior, all of that.
Yeah, because sometimes like I had helped out in special needs classes in high school,
Hmm.
and I eventually stopped because I was getting beaten on. So I can't do that, and I said, okay, I can't do this because then I want to hit back. So it's better for me to not. It's better for not. It's better for not to me to work with kids.
Yeah,
Because
they can. But you know what? Even though that I have worked with a few severe behavioral autistic kids, they never hit me. They never would hit.
because it's a
The
gift.
ones that were known to be the ones that you'd be like, oh, now you're gonna have to watch out for that one, because she'll
Mhm.
do this and he'll do this, and they're angels to me. They'll get in my lap, give me a hug, and they will not do. I don't know what that is, but they never do me like that.
Listen, that's a gift from God. Like I
Mm,
said, it's not for everybody.
yeah,
Don't
you're
ask me to do it.
right.
Bitch not doing it. Contact Miss Kisha Grandy Lee because she'll get you hook up or whatever she could do. She'll if you're in the area, she'll come help you out. I don't know. I don't know
Yes,
the charge. I don't know, but just ask her.
I will help, baby. Just in my box, as OP. Just in my box. In my box.
listen, because it's not for everybody. So,
Okay.
anything else that you would love to let the people know about your ministry, or we already told what's coming up next, where they can follow you. Make sure you let them know where you can follow you at, and guys, make sure y'all get your merchandise. Because let me tell you,
Yes. Make sure you get your Keisha Grandy, I Believe T-shirt. Get it. You if you like to get attention in places, there you'll definitely get it with that shirt because I always do. So
listen, I'm
yes,
like,
they'll
who's
be asking you, "What's that? Who's that?"
that? That's my
Right.
aunt.
Who
What
that
company
is?
you like? I said, I know. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. So
See, make
silly.
sure y'all get your merchandise. Make sure you support Miss Keisha, support her ministry. Make sure you
Yeah.
purchase. Listen, I can't wait till the physical CD come out, like a physical
Yes,
copy.
because we are gonna have. They saying CDs is making a comeback.
Oh yes, I collect them. Oh yes,
That they're
I got.
coming back.
Listen, I love me a
And
good CD.
for the family too. If you want a family CD, let me know about that as well.
Oh yeah, I want one.
I have a hard copy of the family CD.
Oh oh, guys, I'm about to kill myself. Oh
Yes.
yeah, y'all gotta get
So
y'all
we
hard copy.
already have the family CD hard copies. If you would like one, let me know.
Listen, we're gonna have to talk back on the back end because I'm about to give me a copy. I'm sorry.
Right.
You just had my heart stop for a second.
Okay.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, she got a lot going on. So stay tuned to her social media platforms. I'm gonna let her say her social media before we do go.
Yes, so my social media platforms are Instagram is the official Keisha Grandy, and my name does not have an E in it. It's just Kisha. I guess you would pronounce it Kisha. So the official Kisha Grandy. My Facebook is just Kisha Grandy. I don't have Twitter. I have TikTok. I just started up a new page, and that one is Keisha Grandy as well. So that's how you can find me, locate me, inbox me, let me know you want a family CD, or let me know if you want a I Believe God t-shirt. And we will be having hard copies of I Believe God single as well. And as well as when I do the full project, I'll have hard copies.
Oh Lord, I'm getting the famo. Oh Jesus, I'm sweating.
You are so hilarious.
Look, listen, I'm just a fan. I'm just like if I can get all y'all, if I can have all y'all CDs, every copy, if I can, I purchase it all. I
Oh,
book everything.
that's sweet.
Listen, that's just the type of supporter I am. When I say I support people, I
Right.
support people to the 100%. I don't do no fake, no yeah.
You're
That's
right.
something. And
You do. You support.
I try to support as much as I can, even with my busy life as a college
Yeah.
student. Cause you,
And I want to thank you. I want to thank you since I'm on your platform. Thank you for naming an award after me. That is just the ultimate. That is just amazing. I really appreciate that because like my husband always says, nobody have to be nice to you.
right.
And for you to go to that level to honor me by having an award in my name, I just want to tell you, since I'm looking at you, that I appreciate you and I love you, and I will never, ever, ever forget that. And the higher that I go up, I'm taking you with me. Whenever you need for me to do something, I'm gonna drop what I'm doing, and I'm gonna do that for you.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Well, y'all stay tuned because we're gonna be announcing the new recipient this year. But we got to talk to Miss Keisha, and Uncle Ernest, and we got to sit down and figure out who is going to be the next one.
Who that's gonna Who that's gonna be?
Yeah, we got to figure out who it's going to be because it has to represent Miss Keisha's her legacy. It has to
Yes.
represent her. If it
Yes.
doesn't represent her, it's just not going to happen. I know for me, it ain't going to happen.
Okay.
So yes, most definitely, you're totally welcome. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on here. I know you have to go, so let me go ahead and thank you everybody for coming on here. We out. Anything else we got to say? Anything else?
I thank you again for what you do, but I really appreciate it. And again, make sure y'all go support I Believe God. You can hear it on Sirius XM. They play it a lot. And make sure you go buy your Kisha Grandy t-shirt that my boy right here, Big Ben, has on. Make sure you purchase that, and make sure you purchase a family hard copy CD. And we will sign it for you if you want it signed as well. So thank you again.
Yes, I need it signed. I'm sorry. I like
Whatever you need, whatever you need.
So, all right, guys, we are out. Thank y'all so much for coming on here. But when y'all do see this interview, y'all gonna because we had a good time. All right, we out.
Yeah.